Hey, what's up, guys? Long time no see. I got a couple of boards in from Sergey not long ago, so the mail still does work. If you want to order one from him, or if you want for me to do a build for you with this one, I'll be more than happy to. The other one is in the process of being put together right now, and I also ordered extra internal air adapters. So if you, I told some of you guys to be on the lookout because I was going to be trying to get some of these in. Well, I do have a few extras in. If you want one, just hit me up and I'll hook you up with it. But the mail does work. So I was thinking about it a while ago that something that could be very irritating for somebody trying to get rid of a leak. And it brought me way back to the beginning when I was figuring out how the valve worked on the jaws. And I figured, well, I bet if somebody went through and tried to replace the seals on them, on a valve body, and stuck it back together and put air behind it, and it was still leaking, they probably wouldn't know what to do, and it would be very frustrating. So came up with a way to fix this problem that doesn't involve buying any extra parts. So I'm going to show you what that is. Now, first of all, you obviously want to be putting it back together in the right order. You've got your valve body, your front valve seal, this washer that presses up against that front valve seal, and then your valve goes in that way, of course, and spring, and then valve, and then valve seat. Now, one of the things that I do whenever I do a build is I replace that seal. You can see that one's pretty much done. Let me show you what a new one looks like. So these are new ones. Should have had one out, but yeah, that's what they look like when they're new. This is the part. I love the O-Ring store. As far as I know, they still give you a piece of toffee with every order. But that's the part for the front valve seal. Okay, so there's also a seal back here in this seat. And you might think, well, it doesn't do much. It's just, the valve just rests on it like so. So, it's not really even a seal. I think they call those bushings, technically. But what'll happen is you have little imperfections on the rim here. And normally when you shoot this, the solenoid hits it, and it comes off of the back of the seat and allows air in to the valve body. I'm sorry, air into the stem, and then it goes out the stem and shoots your BB. So normally when it goes back to seat, it's in the exact same position that it started at. When you take this apart, it's going to be impossible for you to put this in the exact same orientation as far as going around and making sure that all those little microscopic imperfections mesh with the impression that this is made over time, sitting in a hot garage or somebody's closet, and drying out and just creating that indentation. Let me show you what a new one looks like. So the one on the right is the new one, and you see there's no indentation. Actually, that one might not be new. I might have treated it, but that's basically what they look like when they're new. So what we want to do is liven up that one. And I found that we can do that by placing it on a piece of metal and using a heat gun very carefully to raise that seal back up and make it supple again. Now, we're not looking for perfect, because if we heat it up too much, it'll expand out of there too far on one side. So we're just looking to soften it up and decrease the visibility of that indentation somewhat. So I'm going to get you set up with the tripod and put you zoomed in on this, and I'm going to get the heat gun out and have it on high and work it until I think we're done. And if you screw this up, you can, that's a bushing that holds that bushing in, I guess you'd call it. We'll just go ahead and call it a seal for now so we don't get confused. But that thing in the center, you can knock it out with the appropriate size punch from this side and replace it with the same seal as the front seal. It's the same size 007 seal. All right, let me get you set up. So that's about all we're looking for, really. We're not looking for perfect. We just want to raise it up a little bit, because eventually it's going to get pushed back down to where it was. But that is how you revive your valve seat seal. Let's see how it cleans up. And yeah, you want to take, I forgot to take the seal around it off down here, but you definitely want to take that off before you put all that heat on it. All right, guys, that's it for that. And like I say, you know, hit me up if you want me to put that board in a build for you, or if you need Sergey's email address, just email me and I will shoot that to you. And if you need an internal air adapter, just let me know. All right, later.